I have been a very naughty boy, and I must apologize. For anyone that got sex pested from me lately and a bunch of weird screenshots passed around, and just some weird sexting in general, while I was intoxicated, I apologize. I was just being a sex pest. What it is, as I mentioned before, came across a relative that had been passed away for several weeks and came across their body. So I got stressed out and got back into the nicotine and got back addicted to some cigars. And as we know, nicotine is just as bad or worse than heroin when it comes to quitting. So what I do is I sedate myself to get back off of it because I don't like to smoke. So I was going through that process. I figured, well, I'll jump on SL. That's the safest place to be while I'm like totally plastered on, booze and NyQuil and sleeping pills and stuff, trying to get through these withdrawals. And it started off innocently enough, whereas I, was just looking at dance animations and stuff for FreeXE, future projects and so forth. But then I came across some furniture, and this furniture had menus, adult menus in it, and I basically pose balled myself and took screenshots, and it actually got pretty turned on. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hot in a weird way. I actually turned myself on a little bit, and I started I thought it would be a good idea for whatever reason, as horny and out of it and in the grieving process and going through the withdrawals. My little brain, my little sex pest of a brain, thought it would be a good idea to send everybody the screenshots and stuff of that. So yeah, consider this a formal apology. If you got any weird messages or screenshots from me fucking myself in SL, sorry you had to see that. At least it was in SL though. Thankfully, didn't do it in VR chat. Lord, you could catch a charge doing something like that in VR chat. Thankfully, everybody over here are adults, and they're pretty much, like, my friends list is pretty much used to the weirdest degenerate stuff ever. So still, I feel like I should issue an apology, especially after I checked in and saw Mika's story about the creeping on her in real life. I mean, that I felt even worse because she's one of the people that I sex pested. So yeah, I got to, I mean, I don't know. It's between the combination of Jägermeister, NyQuil, and the withdrawals. Because, like I said, I've been going through a weird grieving process. Where, like I said, we found the relative passed away, and it's just put me, I don't know, in a really weird mood. And yeah, sorry about that. My apologies. I've already I don't know. I got banned for some clubs like this. I did it earlier, but I think last night was kind of the worst. Like I don't know. I've been going through some things, some spooky things. Getting ready to move down to the Great Smoky Mountains also. That's stressing me out. I need to get moved out of here before winter time comes up. But yeah, if anyone was a quote-unquote victim of my unwarranted, unwanted advances, sincere apologies for that. I just... I need to not even get on. I need to break my fingers or something. I when I am horny and I am drunk and I am on the NyQuil, I need to just lock myself up in a cage like a werewolf or something. God, it's embarrassing. It is so embarrassing First of all, you worry that you might actually offend somebody. Like I said, most people on my friends list are not very easily offended. Uh, but just going back and reading some of the texts, oh my god, it's so I'm so cringy. I am like the cringiest of the cringers, and yeah, I don't know. My apologies.